Alrighty, welcome to the Arena Open Day 2 draft. We played a few of the bullets on day 1 but managed to qualify. This is quite a serious draft, so I may not talk through the picks as much as I normally would in my videos, but here we have a pretty clear Breach the Multiverse. Black is one of the best colours in the set, and this is one of the best cards here. After this, I would probably take Merciless Repurposing over these white cards, and then probably Overgrown Pest. I don't really love this battle that much. I think after the Pest, and I may even take it before I take the Pest, is actually just the white-blue dual land. I think that's the best, some of the best colours in the set, and so taking that, trying to lean that way is good, but here we're just going to slam Breach the Multiverse and move on to pack 2. We have another pretty clear pick here, I think. Blue-black is the best deck in the format, and taking a Halo Forager pick 2 after taking Breach the Multiverse pick 1 is a pretty good start. Other cards I like here, the Alabaster, Renata's fine. Then other than that, I mean, these two cards are decent in red-white. The Invasion of Kylem's one of the weaker battles, but the Mirror Shield Hoplites is pretty sick if you can get a nuts red-white deck. But here, we're certainly not locked in, but we're very happy to start going Breach into Halo Forager and giving ourselves a chance at having the best colour pair in the format available to us. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. Move on to pick 3, where we have a pick between Joyful Storm Sculptor and probably Halo Charge Scarb. Portent Tracker as well is fine, but given we've taken these cards, I think there's an argument to just take the Scarb here over the Storm Sculptor. We're going to play this in most of our decks with Halo Forager, most of our blue-black decks. It cuts blue pretty well. Storm Sculptor's good, but I don't really want to get into a janky sort of 3-color deck and lean that way and try and, for a card like Storm Sculptor, it's really good in like a blue-red deck where you can convoke consistently, but I don't think in the deck that wants to be, double black, having this is particularly good unless we've already got a lot of fixing. And I've been very impressed with the Scarb, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that one up here. Now we've got a pick between, these uncommons are all pretty average. Pretty happy to see Nezumi Informant and Halo Charge Scarb here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Informant. Really like Informant over the Cove. I think we just want to cut black as much as we can, sort of dry it up to the person on our left. Probably wouldn't play a second Scarb unless you've got some absolutely insane spells you want to cast twice, and casting Breach multiple times can be a little bit awkward. Although you can use Halo Charge Scarb to mill both players out, and then, or say, mill them, play Halo, get back Halo Charge Scarb, put the Breach back on top, mill again, and then win that way. But yeah, I think the pick here is just the Nezumi Informant. Pretty happy with how this draft has started. Drafting in these high-level events is pretty awesome because most of the players that are drafting are pretty good players in their own right, and so you can pretty comfortably know that this is a real level experience, rather than sometimes when you draft on Arena, you're getting some players who may not know the set as well or may not understand drafting as well, and you end up just getting a really powerful deck because of that. And then playing against, in the mythic ranks is obviously tough, but everyone has super high level decks. So here, I think we take the Etherblade Agent over the Unsealed Necropolis. Just preferencing the 2-drop here. I quite like this card. It's a good defensive creature and can be a bit of a problem if you manage to flip it. Wow, and so 6-pick Dispersal, just as I say, people know what they're doing on Arena. Don't know what was in this pack for this to sort of be here. But yeah, there's a green common is missing, so that means somebody has taken a green card, but this card's just absurd. Really happy it's still here. It's a great sign for us. Great with Forager, great with Scarb, great with these in the blue-black control decks, in blue-black tempo decks. So really happy to pick this up. And at this point, we're pretty solidified in blue-black. Oh, wow, and another one here is just absurd. Like cleansing as well, but just the fact that this thing costs 1 mana is amazing. It kills incubate tokens. It punishes people for flip cards. Yeah, I play as many of these as I can get. Off to a ripping start here. Now I've got to pick between Tidal Terror and Meeting of the Minds, as well as Cyber Cryptomancer. Don't mind the Cryptomancer, but I think here I'm just going to pick up the Meeting of the Minds. You know, if we can get some printing champions, this card becomes good. We've already got some 2-drops and quite like it with Halo Charged Scarb as well as Halo Forager. And sometimes if you want to hold Dispersal up, it's good too. You can also hold Meeting of the Minds up and potentially, you know, cast this if no good dispersal target presents itself. Here, haven't been impressed with Oculus Whelp at all. Don't really love Shapecraft, and happy to just pick up the blue-white duel. It's pretty free here, and we get some equity if we open something like an Invasion of New Phyrexia or some other, you know, ridiculous white card that we want to play and try and splash. So now I think we can take Shapecraft over the Analyst. Don't think we're going to play it, but happy to pick it up. If we get enough 2-drops that are like cheap, there's potential that we do play that. So pretty happy with how this has started. We will need some harder removal, some, you know, Deadly Derisions or Final Flourishes would be really nice. But the double dispersal is a good start. Breach is obviously a really good top end card, and we've picked up some efficient creatures here. So pretty happy with the way the draft is going. We'll pick an Oculus Whelp over these cards that we're not playing. I do actually want to play Rada at some point in a 5-color green base deck, but it's just going to take the Whelp. If we get some battles, you know, we may play it. Here as well, I'm going to take the second Halo Charge Scarb, especially in best of 3. The card can be, if we're in a grindy matchup, and Stasis Field as well, this card shouldn't just not go last pick. That's just ridiculous that this went last pick. Yeah, Halo Charge Scarb I'm pretty happy to have a second copy of to potentially play out of the sideboard. So now I've got to pick between the Emery, Lurker of the Lock, and Pylon. Like Emery's sweet, getting to cast artifacts, milling, but it's just not what we're looking for, and Pylon is exactly what we're looking for. It's hyper efficient removal, it has Convoke, Surveils, great with Halo Forager, fantastic with Halo Charge Scarb. So wouldn't mind wheeling the Ikadrinka, Gift of Completion, but we're just slamming Pylon and calling it a day here. Yeah. So the Temporal Cleansing is just a good card. This card should not go last pick. You should not, especially in the Arena Open Day 2, you should not be passing this card to your opponents last pick. You should just take it and not let them get a bad card. So we've got here, wow, Firesong and Sunspeaker, Baral and Karel Zev. Love these cards. Usually love to splash, but here, we've also got Gloomfang Mauler, but here we're just going to take Skyclave Aerialist, Efficient Flyer, flips in the late game, and is good at pressuring battles, and really happy to get 2-drops. I think it's really important to just get on the board in this format. Oh, now, really tough pick here with Invasion of Eldraine, Deadly Derision, Vanquish the Weak, and then the Xeric Strobe Knight. So Strobe Knight is just an absurd Magic card. The fact that it comes down on turn 3 is a flying vigilance creature, and if you can cast multiple spells which with Convoke is really possible, it just starts pumping out 2/2s. I think here I love the Derision, but the fact that it's pretty close between these cards, the fact we have the Pylon is good, and the other thing I'm considering here is that there are 4 black cards in this pack that we would play or want in our sideboard. And so if we take the Strobe Knight, we may wheel one of them, whereas if we take a black card, it's very unlikely we wheel the Strobe Knight and we're not going to wheel one of the black cards. So now we can take a second Temporal Cleansing, Or we can take the black-white dual land. I think here it's really interesting because if we had more printing champions, I would like the cleansing. But the fact that it tabled last time, I think we're going to pick it up and getting the second black-white dual land. Like there are some cards we would splash, like Monastery Mentor, or I think here we'll probably wheel this. So I'm just going to take the dual and leave us open there to potentially getting something on the splash. Invasion of Arcavios. Unlucky that the blue rare that was opened is this one. This card's terrible. Corruption of Tawashi, probably over the Corrupted Conviction. Etched Familiar, Thunderhead Squadron here. They have 1, 2 cards at the moment that make incubate tokens, but it's certainly possible that we pick some more up, and Corruption's also just a good sideboard card, so against like grindier decks. Speaking of sideboard cards here, let's just take Glistening Deluge. This will absolutely house one of the tougher matchups in the green-white tokens deck that can get a bit out of control, so pretty happy to pick that up for the sideboard there. And now really not seeing a whole lot here, which is a little bit concerning. Stormcaller Rager is fine. Etched Host Doombringer. We may have to play our Oculus Whelp here, just for curve purposes. I'm just going to take the Etched Host Doombringer. I don't think we're playing it, but it's in our colours and it's a 3/5. You know, we may play it. So now we have a choice between the Order of the Mirror and then the Gate for the sideboard. Sunfall is a big problem in this format, and in best of 3 I actually think I probably want 1 negate for the sideboard over the Order of the Mirror, so I'll pick that one up there. Now we have a pick between, I still don't like Emery in our deck. We don't have any artifacts. This card really doesn't do very much for us. The Thunderhead Squadron is also fine, but there's a better top end that we can pick up, and Ikadrinka fills a sort of role of being an early game card. Now we have Baral and Karlzev, Halo Charge Scarb, but I think we just take the Gloomfang Mauler here. And now we do wheel the Unsealed Necropolis, so we will play that. We will play that. In a deck where we have Halo Charge Scarbs, I'll probably play the second Scarb over the Corruption of Tawashi at this point. But yeah, Unsealed Necropolis, you know, it allows us to get back Halo Foragers, Xeric Strobe Knights, and you could also use it to like keep looping the Halo Charge Scarbs and keep, you know, grinding out value with them. You can just keep putting the Necropolis back on top and getting an extra creature with that loop. So okay, and another good rare for us here. We're going to take the Bloated Processor. It's just such a solid 2-for-1. You know, it's a 3/2. When it dies, you incubate X. You get a 3/3 incubate token. So you trade it, and then you pick something up. Not the most busted rare, like it's no Sheldred or something like that, but super solid. And you know, we're hoping to wheel this Dispersal, given they were going pretty late. We might wheel the Cleansing. We're definitely not going to wheel the Collective Nightmare, but could wheel one of these blue cards, and also wouldn't mind an Annihilate Essence for the sideboard, but we're not going to complain with a Bloated Processor. It's also very good with Unsealed Necropolis, and we are not going to complain either with a second Halo Forager here. That is a fantastic pickup for us with, you know, double Dispersal, Unseal, Meeting, Temporal Cleansing, Pylon. One more removal spell would be really good, but yeah, I think we're pretty happy with another Halo Forager here. So, and now, wow, so there's no black card in this pack. This is not a good sign for us at all. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the 2-drop. It's not the greatest card in our deck, but we just want it for curve purposes here. I think we can pretty safely assume we're not going to get a ridiculous white card here, but we didn't give up much for them. So now I can tell we're probably not going to get hooked up in black because someone's taken a black common here. They've probably taking like a Deadly Derision out of the pack. So if we're going to get past anything absurd, it's going to be in blue. It's not the case for us here. So now we have a pick between a splashed Phyrexian Censor, which I'm not going to do, and also Rona, Sheldon's Faithful. I don't love this card, but we have 7 instants and sorceries. It's just a 3/4 for... It's a 3/4 for 4 that drains them for 1 every time you play a instant or sorcery, and it does have some inevitability, but I guess we're happy to run it. It's also very restrictive on the mana, like you've got to have double black, so don't love it. Let's have a look here, and like we've got a good sideboard as well, which is something I really like in best of 3. We can bring in flyers. We probably potentially play this here. So now, yes, this is what we want. I mean, we're getting... Blue is open, I think, because, you know, the fact that Captive Weird here and Dispersal is here as well is fantastic. Captive Weird is just really solid card. I think we potentially will play the Convoke Flyer to give our deck another way over the top. Probably a main deck over one of these Halo Charged Scarbs. I think, no, we'd probably play the Scarb over the Faithful here, but we've got a bit of flying with Captive Weird, with Aerialist. Oh, wow. And we were certainly... this is just an amazing pickup to have in Arena in the Open Day 2. Invasion of Amonkhet is one of the best uncommons in the set. Pick 6 is ridiculous. And it's so good with like Halo Charged Scarb. It's amazing with Breach the Multiverse. It's fantastic with Unseal and Necropolis. And we've got some early creatures to pressure as well. So absolutely slamming Invasion there. And wow, another Captive Weird as well. So getting hooked up now. Really happy with the way this draft has gone. So Complete the Circuit is completely unplayable. We're not playing that. Oracle of Tragedy, I think, is fine. Probably not playing any of these cards. Against some aggressive decks, we may want the Expedition Lookout as a sideboard card, and we will want a 3rd Dispersal. That's fantastic. Another negate for the sideboard here. Just take the Squadron. And now, rounding out the draft, we're just going to have to make one cut here. Another Meeting of the Minds, but we're not playing that. Another one of those. So one cut here. I kind of want to cut the Order of the Mirror. I just don't think we're flipping it that often. Like in our deck, we have so many things we want to do. Tidal Terror is not a bad one. Temporal Cleansing there as well. So yeah, some interesting cuts here. I'll have a think about the cuts and come back with the final deck. Alrighty, so this is the final version of the deck. I've cut the Order of the Mirror and I've cut one of the Halo Charged Scarbs. The thing I'm least sure of is whether we cut Scarb or the Temporal Cleansing here. We have 9 instants and sorceries in a battle, so Scarb's going to hit a lot of the time. We don't have a ton of top end either. I think here actually with the triple Dispersal, it's probably worth the Scarb to be able to, recur, Unseal the Necropolis, pile on. If we mill our Breach with Invasion of Amonkhet, we're really going to want the Scarb, and the fact that this can come in and copy this seems pretty good. Then in terms of lands, we definitely need more blue early, and we're going to want to double blue more. We've got the Swamp Cycler as well for the 9th Swamp, so I think this is going to be the deck we run with. We've got some great sideboard options as well with Double Negate. We've got a Temporal Cleansing, Corruption of Tawashi for the grindier matchups. And we've also got the Glistening Deluge. So I'll see for game 1. I'm not going to commentate my games as much as I normally would, just because this is a much more high stakes event, so I'll be concentrating a little bit more. Alrighty, here for game 1, we are on the play. Triple Dispersal, certainly an interesting hand, but I think it's a keep. I think it's a keep. We just need to draw one card for this to be good, and the Surveil 2 on all of these is just going to like, we're going to just keep looking through our deck for the next card that we need. So an opponent's certainly not going to expect the third dispersal. So let's go ahead and run out here. We need to draw something, certainly. We really hope they don't play like an Elvish Fat Keeper here, because that's the card we don't want to bounce. Army of Whispered Hopes though. That is fine. We're just going to go ahead and bounce this thing. We need to surveil away lands if they're on top. So Etherblade Agent is fine to mill. We're just going to go ahead and do this and get Invasion of Amonkhet here. So Invasion. So we mill a bunch of gas. Bit annoying. Auto Tapper also tapped out our Dispersal, but I don't think they're going to have any haste creatures in green-black, and didn't want to like tap it out there and just show them, oh, we've got a Nefarious Dispersal there. So, okay, so this is our plan now. Breach is our plan. We have 6 lands. We're going for Breach. So here, let's go ahead and pitch one of the lands. Well, I said Breach is our plan. It's sort of fine here. So now we can just say go, and then if they go and flip their Blight Reaper Thallid, we just bounce it in response. Drawing a lot of land, but it's fine when you've got to breach the multiverse. So opponent's going to go. We're going to take this here. Just want to like bounce the most expensive creature. Don't want to like play this for and then just let them replay it for 2 mana. You know, they might still try and flip this thing, so because they may think, oh, we don't have Dispersal because we would have flipped that turn. So now they've gone ahead and they're swamp cycling the Mauler, which is fantastic because we can go and get that back. So they're going to play Kami again, and you know what, in shock horror we're going to bounce this once more. So there is the land we need. There's also a Halo Forager, so we're going to top them both. I'm going to draw the Forager. I'm going to take a look here. Actually go ahead and unseal the Necropolis. It's a little awkward because we mill the land on top, but I think here it's worth it because we're going to get to pressure this. We're going to get to pressure the invasion, and so we get 2 cards back that we can cast. So I'm going to go ahead and get, probably just going to get the Death Toucher and the Strobe Knight here. Because now next turn, like if we don't draw land, we just go Etherblade Agent, Xerox Strobe Knight, hold up Dispersal, bash Invasion. So we've milled here, Final Flourish, repurposing. This opponent could have something good here. I mean, if they just flip the Thallid, I'm really not that worried. Opponent's deck does seem pretty decent. I assume they have some kind of black bomb, which is the reason they're in black. Haven't seen anything yet, but black has a lot of bomby rares, and so when someone's in black and draft, you can usually assume that's how they sort of got in there, because it's sort of rare that like in this format that you would get like a late Deadly Derision and then go in for it. So, and like read it as a signal. Okay, so they've flipped the 3/3. They're probably going to Cosmic Hunger here, I'm going to guess, is what they have. Yeah, they're looking at it now. That's exactly, I think, what they're going to do. They're thinking. I think they're going to Cosmic Hunger. Collective Nightmare. Okay. All of this is absolutely fine. So now we either draw land. Yep, so we draw land, we just slam Breach. There's like, you don't even think. So we get to see their whole graveyard here. They've got a Eudora. They've got triple Gloomfang Mauler. We have Halo Charge Scarb. Yeah, so I think we just go ahead and grab the Mauler, go ahead and grab the Scarb here, and we put this on that. And now we can actually just go ahead and put Breach back on top, and we're going to mill opponent out as well. So opponent, we're going to untap, we're going to Breach again. If they tap out, for example, we can just Breach and they'll go to 0 cards in library, we go to 0 cards in library, but they draw first. So they've milled the dispersal there. So Gargantua, Yargle Multani, Gloomfang Mauler. Opponent's playing with fire here. I mean, they're at 4 cards in their library, so I think here we're just probably going to either Blade Agent, Xerox Strobe Knight, and then probably pass the turn. And we do have to kill them here. So we could just go ahead and put, like, just mill them if we flip this. So if we hit them for, I think we can, I mean, they're just going to chump here if we attack. So I think it's still fine. So they get a 2 mana permanent. They get a, do they have for 2 mana here? A Wary Thespian. We can, they can get a Nezumi Informant is pretty good if they flip. I think actually, yeah, I think here, just go ahead and bash with the 5/5 Menace, because I can like double block here. We can just bounce the Thallid if we want to. Just kill the Freewheeler, because we don't want them getting, what do we not want them getting? Okay. So that's fine, we're just going to clear up that board here. I'm happy to make the trade here. So we got a 1/1. We can go ahead and play out the Strobe Knight. I'm going to hold the Ica Drinker because it's more relevant to be able to double spell next turn and create a Knight. So ship the turn. If they go ahead and flip this, we'll just bounce it. And then if they want to play it again, they mill themselves out. So it's a little bit awkward because if we bounce that thing, I kind of want to kill this thing, because if we bounce it and we're on 3 cards left, for example, so Death Touch, okay. So yeah, like if we can't really bounce the Nezumi Freewheeler. If we do, because if we do, they can, if we bounce this thing, they can play it. Like we draw a card, we're on 4. They play it, they're on 2. We can't guarantee the mill. So I think what we actually want to do is just say go and let them flip this thing, because we can always just bounce that thing, and we're going to get to attack here. I just don't want them milling again and having control of the mill, because then they can potentially mill us out, and I think that's one of the only ways we lose this game. So our turn, let's go ahead and attack Invasion, because Invasion, if we flip it, we just win with the Halo Charge Scar block, so it's pretty good for us. Now I'm going to double spell as well. Create a knight. Just going for the mill win here. No point trying to get too aggressive. Also, like, this thing we just don't really care about too much. And we just say go. Oh no, sorry. We make a knight and we say go. Because now as well, like, we can double block the 4-4 with the 2-2 and the 6-6. Or like the 1-1 and the... Yeah, we just double block like that, and this can block the 4-3 and this blocks everything else. So, opponent doesn't have any great attacks here. Can go and get the Nezumi Informant, Captive Weird. Nothing here mills for 2, right? Nope. This opponent's deck seems fine. I think we're probably favoured. Got to watch out for Storm the Seed Core. Watch out for Vanquish the Weak, Deadly Derision, Collective Nightmare. They've got a lot of removal. So, they've got a Final Flourish, they've got a Collective Nightmare, they've got a Deadly Derision, they have Vanquish the Weak. What was the last one? They have one of each and Merciless Repurposing. So they've got all the black removal spells. Okay. Opponent knows what's up. Let's go to game 2 here. So let's have a look. A lot of creatures, a lot of value. I'm thinking like we could bring in a negate. They're pretty slow here. So like if we can double spell with negate, it seems pretty good. On draw. So on the draw, the dispersals are pretty important to like keep us in the game. So is the cleansing. It's like a theoretical world where we actually just want to negate with and play 41. Because we have a Swamp Cyclist that's like 17.5 land. And negate. Negate seems pretty good against them. We could cut the Oculus Whelp, but flying seems good against opponent. They have nothing really to do with our flyers, so I actually quite like the flyers here. Yeah, I think like one negate and let's play 41. We probably cut the negate on the play. Yeah, I think I like that. I think here on the draw, like 41 cards is fine with the Land Cycler and 17.5. So, sweet hand here. This is an awesome hand. Go ahead and keep. I think we're pretty favoured against opponent's deck here. So, certainly when we're drawing pylons. Dallard's definitely one of the better ones that they can have. So, go ahead and play out Skyclave Aerialist if they, they're probably going to flip the Thallid. And we can flip the Weird in response. So, it is risky to like flip Weird and you like potentially miss. Like you hit the breach or something. It's not great. So they're going to dive in here. We're going to go ahead and flip our little friend. See what we hit. Meeting of the Minds. Alrighty. Well, we're not going to want... Do we want to trade here? Let's see. Next time we can play Swamp. Oculus Whelp. It's not enough. So we're going to have to Meeting of the Minds. Probably off our mana. I think we're pretty happy to just trade the Conjurer for the Thallid. Although opponent will be on 13. They hit us for 4 to 11. We Meeting of the Minds. Yeah, we're probably on the defensive here, I think. So let's just go ahead and... We're going to have the card advantage on the draw. I think we just don't want to die. So we're probably better off just trading here. They get a 1/1, but we get the meeting of the minds out of this exchange of these cards. So they get 2 1/1s, we get 2 cards. So I think that's a win for us. We'll go ahead and meeting of the minds here. See what we draw. I think they probably have Deadly Derision here, based on what we saw, like Final Flourish, something like that. When there's no world in which we're ever trading the 2/1 for the 1/1s, so and if opponent has a removal spell there and they've held it because they want to hit this when we like go to flip it, I'm pretty happy with that. So I think opponent probably has Final Flourish, given they didn't play that last turn. This card seems pretty medium in their deck. So now we can play Knight. Yeah, I think we just play Strobe Knight and Ica Drinker. Let's go ahead and attack first though, because they might Final Flourish this in response. In which case, we're happy because Strobe Knight is knighting it up. They're probably going to kill this, I think. But we're going to get to Ica Drinker. Like now next turn we can play a land, attack with our flyers, create a token, play Oculus Whelp, convoke Pylon. These are all good things. Wow, so opponent really struggling here. Don't know what they've got in hand. They've probably got a handful of like Gloomfang Maulers, so they might actually be going like Mauler here, which is a little bit of a problem. But yes, they're going to Mauler up one of their 3/3s. We're just going to have to race. So get an extra one. That's pretty good. We can chump there, but I'm not in that game. So now we're in a full-blown race. So we are going to, let's see, we can attack with both. And if we Oculus Whelp, we'll have 2 lands. Attack with both of these, create a Knight token, pile on that. Yeah, I like that line. Although that does leave us just dead to another Gloomfang Mauler. Although we can pile on. So if we attack here, no, because we need the Whelp in order to because I'm thinking now, like if we attack with both, we can't create a Knight until we've piled on. So we can attack like this, use the 4 mana, then the Knight can chump. Yeah, I think that's just gotta hope here that they don't have a ton more Whelp. They don't have a ton of now we're going to pile on, but we're going to kill this. Tap. Tap. So Dispersal. That is certainly a good one. We definitely want a Dispersal. So we're happy to leave those on top. Create a Knight. We have 2 blockers here. We have a bunch of flyers. Can play the Scarb and the Dispersal, so putting Pylon back on top. So they're probably going to have another big Gloomfang Mauler here. If they do, we can like double chump. We're hitting them for 7 in the air. So we've got to deal with that. Because like if they put it on, we can take 6. Just like really, if they don't have another Gloomfang Mauler here, we're in a pretty good spot because we get to just chump with Ica Drinker and have all our flyers. Plus, Dispersal kills the token, so this Dispersal's like probably one of the best cards we can see there to maximize our mana. And it's Invasion of Ixalan. Okay, I think that means they don't have a Mauler, which I'm pretty happy with. Although they might get one now, play land and slam the Mauler. In which case we'll probably just double blocking it. No, so yeah, maybe this is what they needed. Maybe they needed to hit they wanted to put that down and hit a land, but it's not super relevant. I think it's probably more likely they were looking for the Mauler. Storm the Seed Core. Okay. So that's a pretty good one. Let me just chump. And we'll chump the 4/4 as well. So take 3 to 6. Oh no, they have trample. Wow. Cool. That was sweet from opponent. Now what do we want here? I don't think we're going to want negate on the play. The Glistening Deluge actually seems... Probably should have brought that in last turn. Jesus. Didn't even see that one. So now... Things that Deluge kills get worse, but... Deluge is sweet here. I think maybe we just cut a Whelp, but the Fly seems so good against him. Also, like, I'm happy to cut Ica Drinker on the play here. I think with Double Weird, the Glistening Deluge is way better and it kills the Deluge. So, Jesus, that Storm the Seed Core was fucking unbelievable. Sweet play from opponent. We're on the play now. This is a keep. Double Weird, Dispersal, pretty good draw. Not going to really take much early damage unless they have the bloody flip thing into the 3/3. Play out another Weird. Things are getting weird in here. Opponent, Blight Reaper Thallid. I think here we just... I think we just flip. Now that we did it that way, it's actually awkward because... No, I think actually we just pass the turn, say go, and we're going to bounce something, Surveil, and like make sure that the Weird is hitting something we can cast. Seems pretty important to make sure we hit a land off this thing. It's like potentially we should flip there because we get 2 shots at it and we just start attacking. Yeah, it's probably the line because if we hit a land off one of them, like we can flip the other Weird and Dispersal as well. So bit of a misplay. And then like I should have just done it anyway after combat, but so that resolves. Happy with that. Let's just bounce this thing. So, yeah, okay. So like both of these cards can just straight in the bin. See, if we had a flip there, it actually would have probably been the right play, but would have turned out very poorly for us. So we can play Strobe Nut, but I think we just need to start flipping these things. Oh, just need to get the lands. Halo Forager, can't play that. That's not good. Opponent gets to trade here. God, I really need to draw Black Source. Could have just played the Knight, but like I just need to hit lands. Can this cast anything? So they've got... Okay, so they've got the Kahira. The Orphan Guard. We have a... So I think here we just run out the Forager. Like, it's still a 3/1 flyer. They don't have anything here. We decline. And now we can play Invasion of Amonkhet. And start killing it. And then we get the Mauler. Seems good. Okay, so this... What does this do? Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may return it to the battlefield face down under control. Yeah, no blocks, my friend. This thing's going to kill us pretty quickly, but I think let's just run out Invasion of Amonkhet. Oh, mill 3 lands is not good. What do we mill from opponent? Oh, another land. That's fantastic. So now I've got a choice between like cleansing this 5/5. I think we can afford to just take the hit. I'm gonna kill this thing and flip it really badly. Like we get a Gloomfang Mauler out of it, or a Halo Charge Scarb. And like next turn we can go Xerox Strobe Knight, convoke your thing out of here, or like Bloated Processor and convoke. Okay, Gargantua. So now I'm going to get to flip. So I think we want to play the processor first, because this makes it a 5/4. Let's go ahead and flip this. I get to cast it as a copy of anything. I think we just want to get a Gloomfang Mauler. Put the counters on this. Now I can cleansing the 5/5. But like we have good blocks all around here. So I think we just want to hold. Yeah, I think we just hold here. Pretty good blocks. Much better next turn to do it. And we can like play Strobe Knight, tap the Strobe Knight and the Weird to put something on top. Oh, the Exile's so brutal. That puts us to 2. And they should just get in with everyone here. Oh, actually, I don't know if they should, because we just eat the 3/2, chump the 5/5. Tough game here. So we can Final Flourish away the 5/5 here, as well with our Halo Forager. So that's good. So I think here we just trade 4/4s. I think we're actually going to chump this as well. I don't want to take... Let's do this. We're going to have to take damage regardless this turn, so I'd rather have that, like, leave the creature alive. So he gets a forest. So they can flip the bloody thing. That's good for them. So we can Final Flourish. Our other option is to... Yeah, I think we just have to Final Flourish this thing. Oh, it's awkward because... if we do this, we can actually just put it back on top with the Temporal Cleansing. And then... Or would I rather just kill it? I think I'd rather just kill it. I should have attacked as well. Alrighty. I mean, we just got to pray opponent doesn't have anything here. Wow, that game 2 was brutal. So now I mean, if they're probably just going to storm the Seed Chorus here. We're just dead, I think. Pretty dead. Definitely should have just left blue up, actually. Make them think. Mauler. We are dead. Yeah, should have left blue. Fake it. Can't block. Menace. Good game, opponent. Alright, we've got to win 3 straight to try and get to the next draft. Brutal one. Opponent played pretty well. I don't think their deck was that great, but man, brutal one. Alrighty. The only good thing is, being in Australia, it is very late at night here. It is 11 at night. So if we lose, I'd rather lose 2 straight than like. And now we've got to win out, basically. Get up at 5 AM. This is a keep. It's a fine hand. Play the island in case they've got like Ragavan or something ridiculous. Jeez, that loss was tough. It's a tough one. Sweet deck. Weird's a good one. Weird is a very good one. Weird allows us to cast Media of the Minds next turn or Pylon, so I really like that. Dreg Recycler is not doing anything, so let's go ahead and ship the turn here. Like, we could flip the Weird, but I think I'd rather just Media of the Minds and guarantee that we can cast whatever we flip off Weird here. So they're gonna, I mean, the Fear's Dispersal just ruins this card because they pay 5 mana for a 4/4 Vigilance and we just bounce it to death. That's Meeting of the Minds here. Performance good. But I'd rather just run out the Whelp. Like, next turn we can hold, like, play Pylon and play Fear's Dispersal. And like, now we're going to be getting in the air. If they spend their mana on this turn, they'll probably like maybe have a 4-drop or something. I don't know, they want to play if they want to go 2-drop. The other option we have actually is to flip Captive Weird so that Oculus Whelp can dominate, but I'd probably rather just play like Nezumi Informant, because then, you know, we can Pylon as well. If we draw a land, we can play Nezumi Informant, hold Pylon and Dispersal. Seems good. Hand's sweet with like Pylon, Halo Forager, Dispersal, Meeting of the Minds, a lot of options. Opponent's going to go ahead and flip this. Scornblade Berserker. Gonna put the counter on that. They're all in against the blue deck. Cool. No blocks. We'll take a juicy hit here for 5. So there's like some consideration here to just dispersaling this now in case they have the Scroll Shift. But we can just chump now if they, like, if we dispersal it, they shift it, we can chump. So we'll get that 2/2 lifelinker there. Happy with that. I'm just gonna start getting in the air now. We can hold Pylon. We've got the kill spell for their 5/5. 1 mana, kill the 5/5. Seems pretty good. Like, I think they probably have Angelic Intervention here. But we can just do the same thing next turn, so it's unlikely that they're playing 2. Probably play Angelic Intervention here. It's like one of the better cards in white. We just block if they're not. Oh, they're gonna sack it. Prevent our Surveil. Brutal. Ping us for 1. Yep. Cool. So that works. 1 mana, kill your 5/5. Skittering Surveyor. So did they have a splash? So what have we got? We've got Media of the Minds, Dispersal. They don't have anything. They do have a splash. They're splashing white. I wonder if that's like... I wonder if that is for Invasion of New Phyrexia. So let's go ahead and just flip the Weird here. I've got a Breach, so I don't mind like if we exile anything else, it's pretty fine. Unseal is a good one. So now we can get in here. You just want to hold back. Allows us to pile on whatever they play. And like we're at 12, I just don't want them to like get in for 3, put us to 9 and have something. Like the invasion of New Phyrexia would absolutely just destroy us here. It would wipe us. It's probably like the most likely blue card to splash. I don't know, there's a lot of, maybe like Halo Forager, Invasion of Amonkhet. These are all cards I could see people splashing. So Unseal doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, there's the invasion. Okay. Let's get 4 2/2s here. That's good. It is good. We're going to have to pile on the 2/2 here. Just we need to like take the creatures off the board. And dispersal. So Ica Drinker can unseal. That seems pretty average. We're gonna have to block here. A pylon dispersal. Like I want to save dispersal forager for when we have dispersal here. So I mean, this doesn't seem terrible to just do it and play Ica Drinker and play dispersal. Let's just go ahead and do that. Like we hit 2. Fantastic. That's good. So we play Agent. I think we just play this. Now like Nezumi Informant becomes a blocker. We're gonna block. We're just gonna block all these, and if they want to swing out here, I just want to like survive until we get to Breach. Invasion of Ravnica. Opponent's deck. 4 color. Sweet one. Just green there. Why not? They might have the Atraxa. I mean, if they swing here, we eat, kill. They do 3, we bounce 1. They do 1 to the invasion. So we've dealt with the invasion pretty well. This card is busted. As soon as I saw the blue land, I was like, that's probably for invasion. They got 2 mythic invasions in that deck. That's sweet. Okay, so Alabaster Host Intercessor. That's a good one. It's a really good one. Yeah, so they're going to get in with everyone. Block 1, block another, bounce 1. We want that land. We want both these lands. Let's go ahead and leave them both on top here. So Ica Drinker, Halo Forager can get dispersal and pylon, so we want to save the land for the pylon here. I think we just run out the processor and the agent. Sega. Oh, we should have done that. Now it's tough for them to attack. Pretty tough. Oof. Creature for battle. They get a Halo Forager. Bugger. But they've seen the breach. They know what's coming. So we will probably... They're at 21. What are we going to get from them? I mean, surely they have some ridiculous bomb in their deck. I'm hoping they have another Alabaster. You are not getting anywhere near flipping that thing, my friend. I do not want you to have Teferi. Attentive Skywarden, okay. Breach the Multiverse. See what we hit. We're going to want to get Halo Charge Scarb. And from the opponents, we're going to want to get the Oh no, we are going to want to get a Hoarding Broodlord. Yes, please. Gimme, gimme. We want another Halo Charge Scarb, I think, here. Put an instant or sorcery on top. So opponent is at 9. We're gonna put, yeah, we just put Breach on and win. So they saw the line. Wow. So opponent has Hoarding Broodlord. I think they just wanted to like not let us see all of their deck. They're splashing green for invasion. We've got Taya, Karlov. We've got some junkers here. Invasion of New Phyrexia. So we are gonna want 1 negate, please, for that. We're going to want to cut Ica Drinker for that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's dive into game 2. It was a good win. We won through invasion. I mean, we had our ridiculous bomb. They had theirs. So this is a snap keep. I thought it was going to be the Dreg Recycler. I'm going to just bounce this thing. Like, we've got so many of these. I'm just like happy to... Oh, no we're not. And that, my friends, is why you play your spells post-combat. I would have bounced that, for sure. Alrighty, let's go ahead and play Xeric Strobe Knight. Yeah, let's play this. Because then we can like Meteor the Mines and Dispersal next turn. So we get to like bash, Dispersal this, Meteor the Mines off the Vigilance. Like potentially if we really want to, we can like block this. We're going to take 6 this turn, so we may want to do that, but got to remember as well, like opponents on, like they're going to have white cards and they're going to have blue cards and green cards in there. Tiller of Flesh, that's a good one. No blocks, only take 2. Okay, negate, another good one. Let's go ahead and just get in here. We could like play out these creatures, but I think we just want to hold this, and like if they flip, we also have negate. So if they like try and kill this, I can negate it. If they like Skittering Surveyor, okay. So we're gonna hold negate now because I'm like convinced when they get the island that they've got Invasion of New Phyrexia. Like, convinced that's what they're doing here. This opponent probably going to flip their Incubate token. I mean, we potentially just want to trade our 2-2 here and Knight. We're just like so far ahead. So we're going to want to hold negate next turn. So if they attack with everyone, I think we can take 4. So we can trade. No, I think we just trade. I think here we just run the risk of like getting somehow out-tempoed. So I'm going to bounce this. So do we want Halo Forager? Do we want Nezumi Informant? No. What we want is we want lands. Although next turn what are we going to do? Potentially want the Nezumi Informant actually. Because if we're going to draw 3 and play that, hold negate, I like that. Because yeah, actually This is good. Because we can play this and hold negate even if we don't draw land. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and meeting of the minds here to draw into our informant and hopefully a land. Draw me a land. Man, Dispersal just ruins this card. What does the opponent have? Cut short? Yes, nice. That's sick. Land's good there. So now, ooh, we get opponent pretty good here. Now we play Azumi. If they have invasion, they have to pitch the land or the invasion. Neither of them can be. Oh, so they don't have it. Okay. So Dispersal. Opponent has cut short. Let's go ahead and ship the turn. I can just play Halo Forager, cut short something next turn. No blocks. Oh, these things have vigilance. Oh, that's fucking. No blocks. I think we can do better than saving 2 damage. Steel is fine. With pretty confident opponents drawing a land here. Oh, waiting for server. Okay. Server, please. Be back once this is fixed. Alrighty, managed to get back just in the nick of time here. Gonna cast Halo Forager. And pay 3. We are struggling here in terms of the servers right now. I do want to pay X. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Why is the arena so bad? Oh, this is just terrible. This is going to cost us the match. For sure here. Oh man. At least it's on film because we can send it to the arena tech support here. So connected to the internet, it's just the server. This is just such a bummer. I mean, you spend so much time trying to qualify for this thing and then it doesn't work out. I mean, we should get to Dispersal the 2-2, double block the 2-4, take 3, breach the multiverse, win the game. But no, we don't get to do any of those things. So now we're back. We missed our Dispersal there. It's got a blocks. We have to trade here. We have to chump. Pretty unfortunate. I mean, just pretty ridiculous. Let's go ahead and unseal the Necropolis here. Just so frustrating. So agent. Probably take agent. And I think the Halo Forager is probably better. We really want to just draw a land here. No justice in the world. Let's go ahead and play agent and Oculus Whelp. I mean, we still win this game, but it's just so much easier if the 2-2's dead. Like we're just in complete control. We would have surveilled, set up the land drop. But that's not the situation we're in. So we've just got to try and focus and win this match. Opponent doesn't, they have cut short. We have seal, Dispersal still. So they have Invasion of Ravnica. They exile that. We're going to go to 1 here. We just need to draw land this turn. kill the Tiller of Flesh. Dispersal's a good one. I would love to have like a Final Flourish or something. Oh, we could cut short there. I think we just want to just... Oh my god, if Arena tapped wrong there, it would just be freaking awful. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mill. Mill some good ones. We can get Temporal Cleansing. I think we just want to draw a land. So I'm going to decline. I don't want any of those. I just want to draw land. Opponent has any removal spell, they win. And we should have had Dispersal. We should be on a higher life total. So it looks like we're going to be okay here. Disperse this. Take the island. Do we have another Scarb? No. So what is opponent? They play out Surveyor. They get their land. We're going to get something out of their graveyard here. Alabaster. Okay. Well, we're going to breach the multiverse here, so we're going to get a Halo Charge Scarb out of Az, and out of Baz we are going to get the Alabaster, Host Intercessor. I'm going to exile that 2/2. Put Breach on top. Definitely not attacking, and somehow we're potentially going to win this game. Even if they have Invasion of New Phyrexia here, it doesn't do it for them because they just die on draw step to the Breach. So Berserker, put the counter there. They're going to draw. They can draw 2. Oh wow! Can't believe we. Oh. That is just brutal for opponent. The Hoarding Broodlord. So they get to look for 1 card. There's something that can draw us a card for 2. We'll give the Broodlord haste. Put stuff there, but I don't think there's anything that they can get here. We just mill them, and we get that Host Intercessor to take this out as well. I think they die on upkeep, so somehow managed to pull the win out there. That's a pretty sick one, I have to say. If we, it's not locked in yet, but if we get the win, I'll be happy. Certainly was frustrating. So now let's just go ahead and cast this. Mill everything. And then for us, let's go ahead and get, it doesn't really matter, the Bloated Processor. And we get there. Exile this. No attacks. End turn. Upkeep dead. That's the win. I'll see you for game 3. Alrighty, back for game 3. We are on the draw. Bit of an awkward hand, but I don't think we can really mulligan it. They have got Giganta the Wellspring, so potentially up against 5 colours here. Potentially, like, sometimes when you see this companioned, yeah, we're definitely up against 5 colours if they're running cards like Godfire. Invasion of Amonkhet here. Sick one. We're gonna want that actually. I think we just pitch a Swamp here. Then we go ahead and Swamp Cycle away the Mauler. So I mean, we could have just ditched the Mauler, but this is flashier, so I like that. Oh, Invasion of Amonkhet was on top. Is that a glitch? It feels like it is. I'm just going to go ahead and play Strobe Knight first though. Like, it's better for them to play another land, play another like weaker spell, we make them discard something else. And also now we get to attack the invasion. So it is awkward if they play like the one that discards battles from hand, like reveal hand. Probably the only thing that really punishes us there, but I think the upside of being able to like put the battle down, attack it, is good. Although if they play a creature, we're potentially going to need. The other thing we can do now is like, we can unseal the Necropolis, get these back. Say like, not, if we have 5 mana, and then we can cycle it again and just like race up to the Breach. The Breach is going to be really strong in this matchup. It's the Surveyor here. Pretty happy to see that. They could have gone to get anything here. They've got a mountain. Oh wow, we get to double spell as well. This is just insane turn. Okay, so we just invasion. This is just a nuts turn now. So we milled Quintorius, Stasis Field. Bit of a brew here from opponent. Let's go ahead and bash this. Damage to Captive Weird. It's probably the best possible turn 4 for us. And now on their turn as well, we can unseal the Necropolis. Okay, well I'm just snap blocking that thing. Okay. We've got a 3/4, that's fine. So we get to bash here, cast our friend. We can get Quintorius, which we can't use, but it does. What do we have in our graveyard? Start exiling to create 3/2s. That seems pretty good. Beginning of your end step, exile target non-creature, non-land. Create a 3/2. Yeah, I want that. That seems good. So play this out. Let's create a night token. Exile that. Wow, our board looks pretty good. That's a good start. Opponent's got all 5 colours, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the master for sure. So now I think we just want to say go, and then we want to get back these 2 with unseal on end step. So let's go ahead and bash here in the turn. We can unseal and put them back on top. Swamp cycle. Sorry, unseal to get them in our hand, and swamp cycle to get the 6th land. And if they attack here as well. So they've got, opponents only got 2 hands. They've got the Godfire to destroy something here, but we've got good blockers. They can get Gigantha, but not like super worried about Gigantha, given they already have Wooburg. No, 18 cards. We've got the Halo Charge Scarp combo as well, with Breach with Halo Charge Scarp. I mean, I don't know why I ever like thought we wouldn't play. I thought we wouldn't play 2 of them. So let's just unseal here. So let's go ahead and get them. What do we mill? Printing Champion, Dispersal. So opponent's on a bit of a pile. Haven't seen anything like ridiculously strong here, so pretty happy with the way this is going. Let's go 3 here. Let's get Dispersal, unseal again. What do they have? We can Dispersal. Yeah, so I think we just want to Dispersal away this turn. Because you just put it back in their hand, slow them down. Pay 3. Take that Dispersal. Punch this back to them. What's on the battlefield? 15, 14. I just want to leave these on top. Like, I'm happy to draw another land. So now, like, go to combat. We can attack with everyone. They E1. We're gonna get in. We just chump. So what, they E1, we hit them for a lot. I think we just get in. I don't really care if they kill the processor. Like, we get some damage through. This is just like good in case, you know, for whatever reason this Breach the Multiverse plan doesn't work. Niv Mizzet, sick. Niv Mizzet is sick. That is a sweet one. So have War Story now. Can't really attack. What we can do though, enter the multiverse. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Beginning of your own step, exile. How many cards they have? We want to get our Halo Charge Scarb. And from them, we just want to take exile. Yeah, we just want to take that again. Yeah. Mill. Put Breach on top. No attacks. We only cast one spell this turn. So we can exile. Let's exile one of the dispersals. 2 cards. They got no cards in library, so they're already dead next turn. They can't draw anything. Have to be able to make us draw something or kill us this turn. We have to draw 2 cards, and we've got the Scarb in hand. Pretty tough to lose here. I mean, certainly possible. They have any mill, they get us. I think if they had that though, they would have just done it. So against this guy, against this deck, that Volcanic Spite, we just want to be lean and aggressive, I think. Flywheel Racer, 2 invasions, Gigantha. Yeah, like they've got a lot of junkers. They can have some clunky hands, so just want to be aggressive. I mean, don't know what is like kind of kill us, but you can't. And I think they're probably thinking about how they can flip invasion here into mill, but we don't have anything that I think that enters the battlefield and mills. Yep, that's the win. Alright, that was a sweet one. Complex game, interesting decks. So, in terms of green and black creatures, white and green creatures, not a ton. So, question's going to be, do I have anything against Niv Mizzet? Not really. I think I'm pretty happy with the way the deck is constructed. The only thing I don't love is the Ica Drinker. Happy to take that one out. I think how much removal did they have? Looks like very little. It's literally just Stasis Field, Volcanic Spite. And then, oh, they have the Dispersal as well. Yeah, I was thinking about bringing the Astral Wingspan against the very low removal deck, but it doesn't seem great. This isn't great against Skittering Surveyor. I'm just gonna bring the Doombringer, try and flip the battle. Like if we go Knight, Battle, no, I hate this card. Bring in the Knight. I think I'm just going to bring another Cleansing. Cleansing's been good. I've got a lot of early creatures, so it can be a good tempo play. Especially if we double spell on the draw, that might be how like we turn the corner. So I think it's more likely, on the draw here, we probably lose against their like superior card quality, and then potentially get them on the play. This is a keep. It's not the greatest keep. Just pray they mulligan. Nope. I own 8 cards as well with that beautiful, wonderful Giganta. So Dispersal's a good draw here. Happy with that one. Important tracker. Breach is, as always, fantastic draw. We're very likely to Swamp Cycle this now. So like next time we're probably going to Swamp Cycle and Dispersal. And then like Cleansing. Flip this if we get the opportunity. They have Spite and Stasis Field. So nice. Okay. Well, now we're going to inform them. We're also going to inform them that we have this Pharaoh's Dispersal in our hand. Yeah, that's fine. Just want to get them to discard. No attacks. War Historian being a reacher is pretty good. Next time we can just bounce this. The dream here would be that they like put Giganta in their hand pre-combat. We bounce. Like when they play Giganta, we need to put it on top because Invasion of Groltha. That's sweet. That, my friend, is getting bounced. Goodbye. Ooh, Xerox Strobe Knight. Bloated Processor. Probably want the Knight first. Let's go ahead and Knight. And we'll get a point of damaging. Because now we can Processor bounce this. Or Invasion. That's scary. Okay, so we have to discard. Can we just discard the Mauler? It's insane for them right there. They get to play that as well. Ugh. Yuck. Okay. It's one step closer to our wonderful. Let's go ahead and put this away. Go away. I'd love to draw a draw spell here. It's potential that we just want like more card draw against them with Invasion of Amonkhet. They can't cast. That's a Quintorius. Ugh. An Urn. Okay. Need to hit Breach. So what are we going to get? We're going to get Halo Forager. We're going to get Gloomfang and Mauler probably. Yes, they kill that. We just need to hit a land here if we want to win this game. Certainly doing it. Non-creature, non-land. Oh, they get the 3-2. So good. They get to cast the Urn. Oh, so sick. We're snap blocking here. I mean, we just can't let them flip these. I think we're pretty like unlikely to win this game. They're just slowly chipping away at the. Maybe the Glistening Deluge is good here, but oh. Let's go ahead and mill. We're gonna get Halo Charge Scarp, so we're gonna make this a game. Oh, we're gonna get this 5/5 from them. We're gonna get Halo Charge Scarp for us. Gonna mill 2. Put Breach on top again. Now we're just looking to recur. Oh, we got the Niv Mizzet as well. Off the... Yeah, we got it off that. So, do we have another Scarb in here? Yes, we do. So that will kill them. If we draw the Breach... Man, the Breach Halo Charge Scarb combo is just absurd. Being able to like recur it. If you have a stable board at all, you just like win the game. Because you put it back on top, the Scarb mills, the Breach mills, you just wipe that deck. So opponent's probably here trying to think like, can they flip the invasion to mill away so they can like bring it in as a copy of Halo Charge Scarb and then mill the Breach. Don't know if they can. Inga, Vigilance, tap the land. Yeah, I think we just get them. Unless they have like negate. If they have negate, power to them. Definitely got something. Because they haven't conceded. Man, we've won so many games we just breach Halo Charge Scarb. It's pretty sweet. Oh, they're getting Volcanic Spot. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That's sweet. That's so good for an opponent. Oh. What? Yeah, because they'll mill. Put something back on top. So now I need to hold the breach because here, like they can cast this. They can sack the spirit. They can cast the Volcanic Spot to kill this. And get the battle. So then if they do that, what happens? We get our own Halo Charge Scarb. No, we can't do that. So they'll mill and put a non-creature battle card on the battlefield. We get Niv Mizzet. Doesn't do it. So do we have to just hold here? Like hope that they make a mistake? I think we do. Because if we just cast Breach, like they just do this. Choose target exiled card with Quintorius. Flip the battle. So I think we just say go. It's awkward, but we can't let them Quintorius it up. Quintorius is going to take over the game though, so it's problematic. The only like way we do this is if we draw something to... So they're going to... Oh, that's wrong. See, they're like, you should... Oh, they can bring it in as a Nezumi informant and make us discard the breach. Is that the plan? I think it is the plan. We're kind of screwed all the way. No, add 1 mana of any... Yeah, Nezumi informant. Okay. Nice. Well played, opponent. That was a sweet line. They got us either way there. I think we're pretty dead now. We have Unseal the Necropolis. It's probably our best draw here. Getting Halo Charge Scarb back. Got good blockers, so I don't really have any great attacks. I'm going to go off here with this. We're still alive in this game, but that was an awesome line with the Quintorius. Really, really like that line. They played that very well. What can they get with this? They can get Atraxas, Stasis Fall, Dispersal. I can get so many cards. Quintorius is so good in this matchup. So here comes the Gigantha. They draw a card. So the thing we want to do is, if we don't draw a land, should do draw. Just want to ship it. If I was going to say, if we didn't draw land, we would want to flip it. Like if they attacked, we would let this die, so that they're going to dispersal away something here. Yeah, or they're just going to play the urn. Yeah, put that in their hand. I mean, we're probably just dead here, right? Man, that was an awesome line from the opponent. Because they just do that in response to... Oh, sweet. They hit us for 4, 6, 7, 11. They hit us for exactly 20. That is a sick game. Alrighty. Well, we will be back for game number 2. No, game number 3. Sorry, how rude. I should show you my sideboarding here. I think here... Don't really want Ika Drinker. The cleansings aren't like... no, the cleansings are pretty good against them. I think the more important thing is just having another meeting of the minds, actually. We just want to like hit our land drops, get to breach, and if opponent has Invasion of Amonkhet in their hand, it makes that really tough. And so like we have enough creatures and bodies to like curve out and play the meeting of the minds and draw cards. And so I think with triple dispersal as well, we have enough to get them. So let's hope for a good opening hand. Hope we can get the win here. We are on the play. This is a great hand. Snap Keep. We just need to draw one land and this hand is gas. Being able to discard against them is really good. Especially if they don't have an invasion. Okay, we are pretty on here. I think we cast the Knight first. Have to discard. Because we're going to set up being able to flip the invasion pretty quickly. Wow, tough decision for the opponent. Discarding Volcanic Spite. Say go. Let's attack first. Play the Knight. They're probably going to play their own invasion. They've had it every game, so... Because this way, oh, they can't play invasion. Can't play a discard spell. Let's just slam it. Probably got Stasis Field here. Haven't seen negate in that from them, so just praying they don't have negate. So they've got the dispersal. That's fine. I mean, now they're down another card. They're down another card to the invasion. It's going to mill some cards, mill some lands. There's a Preening Champion. They discard. We smack them. Get it. Alrighty. So they put Gigantha into their hand, okay. So we can add the Blade Agent. I think we just want to be mana efficient here. Play Oculus Whelp. Bash the invasion. So Gigantha's probably going to come out now, but if they play Gigantha, we... Okay, we get to flip. Let's go ahead, do this. They've probably got Niv Mizzet here. I think we just want to make this a flyer. We want to get in the air here. So now, yeah, let's go ahead and play Strobe Knight. This is blue-black. We can play Meeting of the Minds as well. So now I've got a ton of flying power down. Get to Meeting of the Minds as well. Pray they just don't have Niv Mizzet here. We're like the 6/6. Be really bad for us. It's potential we should have just Meeting of the Minds there, hit the land drops to allow us to get closer. I actually think that's probably correct. Because we can actually just tap out here. We could have played Etherblade Agent as well. So they're thinking about what they're going to do. I mean, if they've got Niv Mizzet, they should just slam Niv Mizzet. We've got 9 power in the air. Here's Nivy. What's up? So they get Inga, Invasion. Probably play Inga here. Moment of Truth. Surprised they didn't play Inga. Opponent's deck is sweet. Pretty cool to draft something like this in the Arena Open as well. And of Godfire. Okay. Can't use Gigantha. Sorry. Now we're just praying for like a dispersal or something. Captive Weird. Okay. So I think we want to just go super wide here. Probably trying to set up, like we can play the Blade Agent, Captive Weird, and then cycle this. Seems good. Halo Forager for Moment of Truth. We want to like bounce this thing at some point as well, which we'll be able to do next turn. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Play this. Play this. Create a knight. Going pretty wide here. Ship the turn. They have the double block as well on the Niv. They can kill one of these things with Invasion of Lorwyn, or the Urn, but the Urn's not really like that good at the moment against us, and we're just, I think, looking for the Halo Charge Scarb double breach kill before they get their own Invasion of Amonkhet to be able to like mess with it like they did last time. So like they can't pay for this with Gigantha. They have to pay 6 here, and they can't cast any of these cards. So probably going to end up casting both of these, I think, like Inga and Invasion, and probably taking out the Printing Champion. But then like that's bad for them because we can Invasion. They don't know it, but we can. Okay, so they have their own Invasion of Amonkhet. It's not good. We are going to discard the Scarb. What are we? If we discard Scarb, like, which No, I think we have to, because we need Forager next turn. So we just discard Scarb. Just have to protect the invasion at all costs. We can chump the Dispersal this next turn. Okay, Inga resolves. Gets Vigilance. Can't cast Invasion. Can't sack this. Lawmaster's a good one. Niv can't really attack because of air. Let's go ahead and Swamp Cycle this. Give me a swamp. Now I think we'd probably bounce this thing, because especially if they put like the Volcanic Spite, or they put Dispersal. Or we can destroy creature with flying. None of these creatures have flying, right? Okay. This actually changes things a little bit here, because we can take them down with Atrax's Fall. Opponent gets to keep on Law Mastering though, which is not good for us. We have the Breach. Let's see if we hit them for 6/9 in the air, plus the Forager. They're then dead next turn to it. It seems pretty good. They have the Dispersal for Atraxa though, so. But then we get to Niv-Miz it back. Oh. So it's really a choice between bouncing the Quintorius or killing the Niv. Can we just kill Niv here? Yeah. Atrax's Fall's 2 mana. Destroy target creature with flying. Take action. Pay 2. Kill Niv-Miz it. And then get in the air. Hit them down. They've got lethal next turn in the air as well, so. Oh, this is a complicated game. Both of these games were super complicated. They just have so much mana. It's pretty crazy. But we can like double breach this turn, so that's certainly good. They're going to kill the 4/4 for sure. They can attack as well, but it's awkward for them. Especially like that to use the mana from the creatures, because they tap down. They're pretty low. I don't know it, but we have breach as well, so. So they're going to get Spite. Now in this awkward spot again where if we breach, it's got 5 creatures. Just go get Niv-Miz it. Not dead if we, because we're not dead this time if they do the invasion trick with the Scarb. So I think we just go ahead and breach the multiverse here. Probably should have attacked first. So for them, the Haster. For us, we want Halo Charge Scarb. And for opponent, can I get Niv, or you can just get the Haster. We might just want the haste here. Potentially kill them. No, I think we just want the big flyer. The big flyer is going to kill. Let's get the big flyer. Oh, far out. Okay, we can take the invasion. That will kill them. Because I should have ordered them out of the way so we get the breach on top after we do all that. But now we just get to take an invasion here. And that will do the same thing. So that is fine. The question is, do we have the kill on the board if we just swing? We're going to attack with our flyers. Force them to kill them here. Got enough creatures. Very close game. Insane. Opponent's just going through, I think, everything here, but I think it's pretty tough for them to get us. Like, even if they flip into Halo Charge Scarb here, it only mills 2, so they have to kill us like this turn. Will they die to the end? Oh, we can't cast this. Shit. We just need to kill them. Alright, we need to just kill them. Opponent's down to 3. Yeah, because with this draws us a card, that would have been terrible. And we just need to swing next turn. Wow, I've played this game horrifically. Horrifically. Do not deserve to win. Opponent definitely deserves to win. Here. So they're going to go in and flip. Don't know what it's coming in as. Halo Forager. Oh, Unseal the Necropolis. Far out. Opponent does deserve to win. Jesus. Looks like it wouldn't have made a difference. Good game to the opponent. That was a really sweet one. Sad to go 1-2. I think playing late at night is very difficult, but certainly had some lines we could have played a little bit tighter there, but they played around with the Quintorius Lawmaster exceptionally well. It's possible there we just don't want to risk the mill and we just want to go for the win, like with Gloomfang Mauler and the Niv Mizzet. I think that's maybe the better line. Maybe I just got a little bit too obsessed with milling them out against this deck. It would have been better to just get the creatures on the board and attack them. So we lose 1-2. Bit of a disappointing result, but such a complicated set. Hope you managed to enjoy something from the video, and I'll see you for the next one. My bad. We have another match. Given you always play 4 in the Arena Open. This is a keeper. Just go ahead and put, I think we actually put Dispersal on the bottom. Yeah, I think so. I think we have enough of them. Just want to run out creatures. Cast Meeting of the Minds. just using the Ica Drinker on turn 3. That's a great one. Yeah, geez, that last match, the third round, I really think we stuffed that one up. So we shouldn't have gone for the mill win. We should have thought about it and gone for the damage win and not put ourselves at risk again. Wow, opponent in the 1-2 bracket with this. This hand's pretty sweet. So we'll go ahead and ship it. Cast Meteor of the Minds on their end step. Such a complicated set. This set makes it like super hard. Alrighty, so we can let them get an attack in here. Just going to go ahead and Meeting of the Minds. Really need to draw a land here. There's the land. That's a good one. Go and pretty much tell them we have dispersal because of arena auto tapper. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna find spot here. Do need to draw something to kill this, but got the pylon, got the scarf. We can get Meteor of the Minds back, or we can get a dispersal back. Let's hope they like flip here. I don't think they will. They really shouldn't, because if they do, we just get to bounce it with dispersal set up. Set up a land for Scarb. Wow, Rubrask, sweet. Wow, opponent is pretty stiff here to be 1-2, and this just shows like this set is just so powerful. Everyone does powerful things. It's all about how you play, and you can have this sweet deck. Like we thought we had a really nice deck. Opponent probably came out of the draft, thought I've got Rona or I've got Urubrask. They are 3 colors, so we're playing Bowler Slinger. If they were just blue-red, they're probably a lot better off. So no attacks, because they can tell we've got dispersal. We're just going to go ahead here and get in the air again. And then, like, I'm not super worried about Urubrask. It's like it's a 4/4 first striker, so like I am worried about it. We can just chump with Ica Drinker. And we just want to play a Scarb and try and get to a breach. The multiverse here. Put this on top. Just let go. It also mills more cards for Halo Forager. But we've not put anything in that could deal with any of these creatures. So they've probably got Meteor of the Minds now. Meteor of the Minds. Stoke the Flames. Wow, that's a sick one. That's really sick. It's a huge blowout. Opponent's deck's like way in a different ballpark if they hit that. Like that mana here. They're playing basically like a 3-color deck. Wow. So I think like you can tell this is why they're 1 and 2 probably. Like slightly less consistent of a deck when you're playing like all of these colors. The power level is obviously there. They've got the power to win. So 4/3 Vigilance Haste first strike. I mean, I don't know. Depending how they attack, will definitely block. Okay, so we just trade here, chump here. They've probably got, I don't know what they could have here. Another Stoke the Flames. Wow. Double stoke. That deck's sweet. I mean, they should just be blue-red. I don't know why you're messing around with all these white cards if you've got that much power. So Meeting of the Minds looks horrible now. I think we just want to play that. You could drink a token here. Say go. Potential. Actually, we just wanted to flip one, but can't flip and Meeting of the Minds and Dispersal. So, which is what we need to do. We need to like Dispersal the Urabrask big time. If we can hit 7 mana, we can stoke the Flames the Urabrask, which is going to be good. Shivan Branch Burner. Okay. Well, that's another huge creature we need to deal with. Opponents coming to our face. I think they should really hit this. Doesn't matter which one you do. I think we just need like more. We need something like better than that to win this game, so don't think we can take it here, sadly. As far as Dispersal, can't. I mean, we can rouse reinforcements this turn, or we can just flip this. I think actually we just flip, and we want a Meeting of the Minds. I think the only like way we win is if we hit Breach. We just want to attack them because they're not blocking anything. So, like, they can go ahead and play the Branch Burner again. But if they do like that, we can just out tempo them with Forages. So, let's like, I hope they play the Branch Burner. We potentially win if they play the Burner. So yeah, I love the Arena Opens. If you're still watching this, you know, thanks very much for continuing to watch and support. But sorry we couldn't deliver a sweet result here. But yeah, the Arena Opens are just fantastic. Some highly, like, they're just super highly skilled events. So now, I think we just like. The way we lose, I think we actually can win this game, is the way we lose is if we just let them flip the Rona. So we're going to go ahead and stoke the Rona. We also could have just attacked them and stoked them twice, but I think that's probably a little bit crazy. So we could stoke, but I think we just stoke the Rona. Are they going to draw this? They're going to loot. They're not ditching the dragon. We have no attacks now. They probably just play out the Burner. We're going to chump. If they like play, see now it's like super interesting play pattern, because if they play, like what they want to do is they want to flip that battle. They also want to kill us. But if they tap everything, and then they play the dragon, and they leave Urabrask, they've got 2 creatures. They can't really attack. And then the other option is like flipping Order of the Mirror, which is not great, because it's just a 3/3. Opponent's in a tough spot. I think that like flipping just seems horrible. It's like we can just, if they flip, we just like stoke the flames, flip the mirror. Yeah, they're gonna take damage there. And they have. So now they got 2 mana. So what does this do? I could get 2 3/2s. Yeah, I mean, like, if they've got a burn spell or something, I don't really care if they hit it down to 2. So now we can just kill Urabrask and hit them for a bunch. Just can stoke again. Just like worried about the Shivan Branch Burner. Do we even want to kill Urabrask? Seems good actually. No. What am I talking about? I'm talking crazy. We wanna kill Urabrask. Kill Urabrask, swim with the team. 2 flyers. Because yeah, if they play the dragon, they have to like tap everyone down to do it. So we just go ahead and kill that Praetor. What does opponent have here? They have Angelic Intervention off the top. Looks like it. Start themselves. Cool. Alrighty. Boom goes the dynamite. Let's go ahead and get him. Alright. So we want to play the land out in case we want to play something here. Opponent can play the dragon, they just have to tap. They're just dead on board because we're going to have just activate this. Swing out. They don't have any blocks. They're just dead. Alrighty. Win number 1. Let's try and get the last win here. Opponent has a really sick deck with like double stoke, Rona. I think we want to be pretty lean here. Double stoke, Rona. We want temporal cleansing, I think. To put Urabrask on top. They got a lot of like big plays. Like if they flip Rona, if they flip Rona, if they play Urabrask, they like convoke out the dragon. If we have board presence, can take advantage of those things and potentially get the win. So I think they should definitely play first. They might want to draw. Opponent goes first. Yeah. Hand's sweet if we hit an island, but it's horrible if we don't. So we got to mulligan that. Ugh. We're gonna keep 6. We're gonna put breach on the bottom here. Seems like really counterproductive, but we're just like never hitting 7 mana in this hand, with this hand. And we want to have we have like land cyclers in order to like shuffle it back in the deck, and I just don't want to have. So here, I'm gonna just get away with taking 2. We'd rather trade the processor. Do we want to flip this thing? Okay, so we can just cast this. I'll trade the agent for it if they want to do that, but if they like go ahead and flip this, then we just bounce the next turn. They can hit us for 3, but probably pay the life. Alright, we'll trade here. Oh, they've got the smite. Yeah. Okay. Hit us for a bunch. Let's go ahead and swamp cycle. And auto tapper. That is, is the worst auto tapping I've ever had. We just need a block here. But Jesus Christ. It's just so bad to tap that way. Okay. So now I can go ahead and ship it on back. Opponent's probably got the big dragon. We want the land. Not Scarb. I think we just have to actually like mill both of these because, yeah, Harried Artisan. They could like pay the life to flip there. They probably should. We get Halo Charge Scarb, Galoom, Fang Mauler. Now we have another Scarb. So now this time we will tap correctly. We'll Swamp Cycle, get our Swamp, Breach the Multiverse is back in the deck where it belongs now. We could say go. They can flip again, but yep. Bounce it. Pylon is a ripper. Land is a good one as well, but I think we just need Pylon here. Because yeah, we can play Skyclave Aerialist in Pylon. And then we can just start recurring Pylon with Halo Charge Scarb. I'm going to be pretty happy to get a 2-2 here. Out of this deck. I think the deck's probably like slightly better than 2-2. We certainly should have won game 3, I think. Match 3. But yeah, but like I think we probably lose. So yeah, I'm happy to draw and then mill an island here. I think we lose the next game after. Like we probably lose to another deck after that. So like there's in the 2-1 bracket, there's probably better decks than ours. But maybe, you know, we just get lucky and we play a deck that Annihilate Essence. Okay, maybe we just play a deck that is managed to be 2-1 and is not as good as ours. Our deck was pretty solid, so it's possible. Alabaster. Slam our good friend Halo Charge Scarb here. Put Pylon back on top. Gonna hold. No, they don't have any discards, so we can just run the lands out here. Invasion of Kylum. We're gonna have to block here. We trade. Now we have Pylon and Oculus Whelp here. We just pay this. Start getting in, flying in. Looking pretty good here. Got Pylon if they cast any creatures. Like if they have a Haster. If they have Urabrask, if they have a Dragon. Okay. I think you know what's coming, my friend, but unfortunately for you, Urabrask is dying. Strobe Knight is certainly good. We will take Strobe Knight here. So they've got Stoke, Pylon. We can unseal an Acropolis. That seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's bash first. Then we'll go ahead and play a Halo Forager for 3. Because then we can play the Unseal and get our 2 Halo Charge Foragers back. Halo Charge Scarbs, sorry. Yeah, I mean, they're dead on board, but now we have the inevitability as well with the ability to get back pylons and temporal cleansings. Looks like this is it. Unless opponent has a removal spell here. Stoke the Flames. Alright, let's go ahead and Halo Charge Scarb. Put Pylon on top. And that's the game. Alrighty, 2-2 in the Arena Open Day 1. Certainly could have played better in game number 3. I know we didn't talk too much in this video, but this is just more for the people that want to watch some more high-level matches. I'm not going to say high-level gameplay. Certainly my opponent in game 3 played extremely well, but we did not. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give a like and subscribe. I'll be posting future Arena Opens on the channel as well. So make sure you enjoy those. And additionally, check out our other draft videos of the set. There are certainly some nicer game players and some better decks in those videos as well. Thanks very much.